Hey guys, it's Mercenary. Mercenary Gaming on Twitch, as most of you know me, but AKA Mercenary, that's what I go by. Um, I know a lot of you have been like, hey Merc, man, can you please put a build guide out on your solo legendary builds that you use? So, today I bring you my Negotiator's Dilemma build. And it is, I mean, you could solo Capital with it. You can solo District Union with it. You can even solo Roosevelt with it. It's godly. But
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
this is how I have my setup. I run Gunner on it just because if I get a kill, you get a 5% rate of fire increase and that replenish ammo. I like to speed run in this build, so I never run out of ammo essentially. So the pestilence. The reason I run it is the damage over time, and I have a lot of NPCs that, especially in legendary, they will just get in cover and they will not budge. And as soon as you step out of cover, they melt you, or they just sit there and blind fire, and it's a standoff for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So the pestilence just eats everything alive. Once you get a full pestilence stack turned loose in a legendary, it's like the plague, man. It just eats, it kills everything in the mission. Um, but that's why I run it. It is very good. Has very good tick damage. I run my M1A, classic M1A. Um, it's not fully maxed, but it doesn't have to be. It is very good, and the rifleman talent is my favorite talent because I control whether or not I get this weapon damage bonus or not. Boomerang is another okay talent, but there's too much RNG involved. You know, whether it's gonna work, and usually whenever you need it the most, it doesn't. So it's up to me whether I get this damage or not, and it puts out a ton of extra damage, and it stacks up to 50% extra weapon damage. As long as you hit headshots, it will refresh the 5 second timer. As long as you keep hitting, or you hit one headshot within that 5 seconds. So let's dig into the build, guys. For the mask, I run weapon damage with crit damage on it. Max, well, not max crit damage mod, but with a crit hit damage mod. My backpack, I run a 2-piece Providence. My chest piece is a sacrifice. We'll get into that in a second. But everything has crit hit damage on it or crit hit chance. But you really want to focus on getting the most crit hit damage possible. And vigilance, just because vigilance is like the god talent of DPS for DPS backpacks. My negotiator gloves, I run max weapon with max crit damage. And here is my sacrifice. I love perfect glass cannon. I run it almost on every build that I have. I prefer this over focus because I, I like to push, and I use it for my speedrun builds because I have my damage right there, right then, instead of having to ADS for however long, 10 seconds, 12 seconds. But plus it's amplified damage, so it's a lot of damage up front. Like you don't have to do anything to get this damage. But you do take a lot more incoming damage. But you learn to play the play style of it. You find angles on the NPCs, stuff like that that can keep you alive. But you'll get used to it. Just keep practicing with it. If you are like, oh man, that glass cannon, I die every time I put it on. Just that's part of it. That's how I learned to play with it. Is I died 10,000 times, and you learn how not to die in it. But I run, max crit damage, max crit chance with the max crit damage mod. I have my backpack, mask, and chest piece all have crit hit damage mods on them. My negotiator holster, max weapon damage, max crit damage there as well. You see where I'm going with this? Because the dilemma gives you crit hit damage every time a marked enemy dies. So it will stack up to an extra 40% crit damage, and that's the max that you can get on the bonus from negotiators. And then it will go away whenever you exit combat. So, but whenever the way I have it set up is I only get the 3 marks on this setup, which is great. It's plenty. I would rather have glass cannon and vigilance that damage right then, right now type of thing, and it's more damage down range that I do as well. So when you critically hit a marked enemy, all other enemies take 60% of the damage dealt. So as long as you shoot one of the marked enemies and you have other NPCs that are marked, they will take 60% of the damage that you're dealing to the NPC you're shooting. Whenever a marked enemy dies, gain 2% crit damage, stacking up to 20 times, or until combat ends. So 2 times 20 is 40, and it's huge on this build. My knee pads, I run weapon damage, and I have crit chance here, and the reason being, let's look at the stats. If I didn't have that extra, it's almost 6%. I would be under 50%, and I'm not a fan of running a crit build with less than, 52-53% crit chance. It's just, it just seems like you don't crit enough unless I feel like 53 is the sweet spot on a crit build. It really depends, SMG, LMG, AR, but my crit hit damage for the pestilence 160. That's pretty decent. You got to think it is negotiators as well. So, but the over the time damage that this thing causes, plus the damage that you're getting from the negotiators while you're shooting other NPCs, it just kind of goes hand in hand, And my M1A, I am at 57.8% crit chance with 180% crit damage. And you think about it, you have a lot of ads in a legendary, right? So usually those fights last a while. And think about how many marked enemies that you're going to be killing. That crit damage is going to go up insanely fast. So that extra 40% crit damage leeway that you have with the negotiators, it just thumps, man. It's unreal damage, and you can damage more than one NPC at a time. So, like it just destroys legendaries, man. Solo gameplay, it's wonderful, man. But anyway, guys, this is Merc's negotiator build. It's Merc certified, baby. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't be making a video of it right now, guys. Uh, like I only play with the best stuff, and for those of you on YouTube, I'm a streamer on Twitch, and if you would like to come check the gameplay out, I do legendaries every single day by myself. Um, so my Twitch handle is Mercenary Gaming, and we have the best community on Twitch, bro. Like we're like a family, and everybody's welcome. If you have any further questions, you can leave them in the comment section, which I check daily. Um, or come by the stream and ask them in person. But guys, I appreciate it, man. And here is the video for y'all's negotiator build that I run, and it is wonderful, man. Um, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that this will help you overcome a legendary on your own and challenge yourself to be a better player and push to the next level. But anyway, guys, thank you. Please leave a like on the video. I would greatly appreciate it. And come check us out on Twitch, man. We do headset giveaways. We do all kinds of giveaways, man. Plus, we have the best slay out content that you'll find, man. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not a big YouTube person, so I keep my videos simple, straight to the point, knowledgeable, and I hope this helps you guys achieve your goals. So y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you guys. Until next time, Merc out.